What's up, guys? My name is Malcolm Tibbs. I spent 25 years getting inconsistent results in my love life, and now not only do I have a fulfilling relationship, I have the ability to snap my fingers and have half a dozen dates lined up within a week. Now, I've been doing self-improvement for 8 years, and in that time, I've read a ton of books, I've learned a lot of lessons, I've made a ton of mistakes, but by far the biggest ROI that I've seen in terms of improving yourself isn't going to be working out more and getting bigger muscles or making more money. Those things help, okay? I don't want to act like I'm discouraging you from doing those things, but the best return on your investment, the biggest catalyst for your improvement is going to be establishing a loving and satisfying relationship, okay? Going out, learning how to date, learning how to screen women for their qualities, and finding the girl who is going to support you no matter what. There's nothing else that will motivate you to go work out more. There's nothing else that will motivate you to take that risk in your business and start to do that thing that you know makes more sense than the job that you're working right now. There's nothing like having somebody in your corner just to give you that extra push. At least I haven't been able to find anything that can replace what a relationship gives to a man. And if you feel as if you cannot date, you feel as if dating is inaccessible, or that women are, X, Y, or Z, and you need to like get a passport and go to a different country to find the girl of your dreams, you just need more reps, okay? I promise you, the girl that you're looking for is out there. She's looking for you. You just have to start putting yourself in a position to find her, okay? You are never going to be able to find a loving, satisfying relationship if you spend 12 hours inside the house all day and you won't even do, the amount of work required to set up a dating profile, right? If you won't even go out of your way to like get some good pictures of yourself where you're wearing nice clothes and you're in good environments, right? Well, then, yeah, you're never going to be able to find that girlfriend, and it's going to be much easier for you, and it's going to relieve a lot of anxiety for you to just say all women are whores, right? And again, the only men who say all women are whores are the men who can't find a woman to be a whore for them, right? And that's a little something that I really like, right? It just gave me this perspective on like the kind of individual who says that. But the majority of men, they don't have a problem finding a loving, satisfying sexual relationship. They don't have a problem getting one or two girls to be a whore for them, right? So if you feel like all women are whores, or like the Western civilization has like destroyed the like nuclear family and it's just impossible, and now you have to go like find a girlfriend in Thailand, right? None of that is necessarily true. Again, all of that is an excuse that allows you to feel as if you don't need to take action. But taking action is going to be the only thing which is going to make all these women, right? And you need to keep in mind, women enjoy having sex. Women enjoy having relationships, right? They want these things. You just need to do the work to gain access to them. Right? It's not that difficult. But you need to understand that in order to actually make that happen, you need to change some habits. All right? The way you live your life, the way that you think about women, and the way that you think about dating, those things need to change. Because again, you wouldn't be here without a man and a woman coming together and having sex, and then you were the byproduct of that, right? It is the most natural thing that humans do. And for you to be struggling to do this, or to feel like it's not something for you, it doesn't necessarily make sense unless you are not a human, which, you are. So again, you just have these ideas in your head. You have these habits that are working contrary to you achieving this goal, okay? But getting a girlfriend is very achievable, right? Getting a girlfriend will improve your life. And if you cannot get a girlfriend, or you struggle to do so, you just need more reps, okay? You need more time in the field. Imagine you're like a scientist, all right? If you do an experiment once and you get the result, and then you just claim this is how it always is, right? Well, you would get laughed at by other scientists, right? You need to do an experiment 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. And you need to say, oh, wait, on the second time, I actually got a different result. So maybe an in count of 1 isn't sufficient to say what the actual reality of our world is, right? Maybe you do it 100 times and you only get that result 10% of the time, right? But the point that I'm trying to make is that doing more volume is going to get you different results. All right. And if you got blown out the water 1 time or 2 times, right? Maybe you had a girlfriend who was like super awesome and then she cheated on you, right? That it sucks. It hurts. But that is not evidence to support the idea that dating is non-feasible, that it's something that, is outside the scope of reality, right? Again, an example I really like to use on this channel that really helped me get out of my little funk and start dating and actually get good enough to have dates lined up when I decided that I wanted them was realizing that there are homeless men who have women by their sides, right? They're walking up and down the streets and they have companionship. They have somebody to laugh with. They have, a source of touch and intimacy. They are having sex. These are homeless men at the very bottom of society. They don't have a passport. They don't have a job. They're using hard drugs, right? No status. And these men are able to get a girlfriend, right? So again, it's very feasible. It's very feasible. And again, getting a girlfriend will help you improve faster than anything else that I've found. Now, as a side, if you want to land your first date in the next 30 days, click the link in the description below. Okay, the link is going to take you to an online community. It's filled with other single men who are focused on improving their dating skills. It's completely free. You can swap notes, get feedback, maybe even find a wingman in your area. And inside, you're going to find a 30-day challenge that's going to go over all the steps you need to take and all the little tweaks you need to make in your lifestyle to land your first date. Okay? Now, again, guys, I cannot harp on this enough. You don't need more muscles. You don't need to make more money, right? You don't need to continue to delay your gratification before you cash in your chips and actually get a girlfriend, right? If we take it like delaying your gratification is a fallacy in the sense of relationships, right? If we were to take it to like the actual extreme, if you delay, and you keep working out and you keep getting bigger and you keep making money and you get the bigger house and you keep getting the promotion and you keep saying, no, if I get the relationship, it's only going to slow me down. I'm going to wait until I'm ready, right? Well, eventually you're going to be 70, 80 years old and you're going to die, right? And you never cashed in your chips. So at some point you have to cash in your chips, right? At some point you have to decide to get a girlfriend. And I'm on the side of the fence. I'm arguing for you to do so sooner rather than later. Because when you do get that girlfriend, it's going to make it easier and it's going to make it faster to get that promotion. It's going to make it easier for you to go to the gym and work out because now you have more of a reason to give a fuck. Okay? That's all that I have for you guys. My name is Malcolm Tibbs. I like to make this content because this is the kind of content I needed to hear at a certain point in my life. So hopefully this has helped you. If it did, leave a like, leave a comment. The comments really do help. Subscribe, share this with a friend. And again, if you want to actually learn the set of skills required to land a date within 30 days, click the link in the description below. That's all I have for you guys.